The board design is absolutely beautiful, with tons of little intricate details here and there. All the skeletons, monsters, cultists, and even the stone tile work give this great look of a demonic medieval setting. While the old calculator-style LCD display along the top shows off your score, and even displays messages while adhering to the display's limitations. There's also a multiplier counter that's recessed into the board and gradually lights up as progress is made. This kind of stuff can easily be taken for granted, but I don't think it should be understated that the designers put together a pinball board that is impossible to exist, but still doesn't feel that far off from reality. Almost as if this thing has popped out from another dimension. Like most of these games, gameplay is divided between field and combat segments. The game makes a big deal about finding as many toads and other goodies as you can hidden throughout the game, and a percentage is provided for each individual area to help you keep track of what you're missing. Some toads will either directly reward you, or they'll unlock a shop from which you can buy items. However, for the most part, you're doing this for the sake of your own satisfaction. Your only tangible reward is a sort of Smash Brothers style trophy collection, a bunch of concept art, music player, that kind of stuff. Personally, I love these kind of unlockables, but I'm not a fan of exploring just for the sake of it. Half of it comes down to small environmental puzzles at best, and at worst, you're blindly searching every single nook and cranny to see if you've missed anything. But it is mostly optional, and aside from that, the environments are a lot of fun to go through. They're all unique and look great, like I said before, and they have plenty of puzzles and some light platforming to mix things up. Nothing here should require a guide as far as mandatory progress goes. You'll likely get stumped for a short time every now and then, but it's fun to figure out how you're supposed to proceed. The initial roster of 15 characters is great, with very little overlap in their playstyles. Eno, Giovanna, Chip, and Melia are all essentially rushdown characters, but each of them achieves that in very different ways. With Chip using teleport, Melia can trap and mix up her opponents, Giovanna is a little more honest and straightforward, while Eno is much trickier. Even with Sol, Kai, and Leo having a little of everything at their disposal, invincible uppercuts, good projectiles, options for covering distance, they all still play drastically different from each other. A handful of characters also have their own unique meters and mechanics. Giovanna gets stronger the more meters she has stocked up, Ramlethal can throw her swords which limits her melee attacks, Kai can weaken his opponents with a lingering electric shock, and Zato and Nagoriyuki have an additional meter to maintain. There's at least one character that should appeal to anyone who picks up this game. It requires the corner, it requires surprisingly precise positioning that can make it miss in a real match, and it can be just plain awkward to pull off. But the damage potential is pretty good.
Are you ready? Mr. Will!
While the forward punch is getting thrown out there, mash the hell out of the Mr. Yamada super move to ensure that it gets out on time. Quickly follow up with a forward heavy, and the opponent should immediately get stuck to the wall. If you have additional meter, then you can land another Mr. Yamada for maximum damage. You can do another forward heavy if you're close enough and you have the timing down. Or you can do a special move for only slightly less damage, but it's a lot easier to do. It's easy enough to do this combo off of Mei's command grab, but there are other combo routes that don't involve a grab and inflict significantly more damage. Proteus is another one of those retro-inspired first-person shooters that have been cropping up in recent years, and it does not hide its inspiration to games like Doom in the slightest. A similar backdrop of a single super soldier against hordes of horrific aliens from another dimension. In a lot of ways, this feels like it could have been a long-lost Doom 3. It plays similar enough to Doom 2016 with fast speed, a huge array of fun weapons, double that in unique and aggressive enemies, and sprawling levels that challenge you in different arena layouts as well as some light platforming. The music is really cool too, but it can get rather repetitive and it doesn't hit in quite the same way that either the older or the newer Doom games do. I can see the sprite style graphics being a little hard for people to see what's going on, but I personally loved it.
The 2014 Polo Now Summer Tour, presented by Nespresso. Nespresso. What else?
Shot that he's looking for. Julio comes in. He's going to go ahead and flip it back across. And Julio gets there. Near side back shot. Adolfo knocks it down again. Now Julio's going to flatten out on the right of way here. Oh, wow. Adolfo swings right through him.
Well, a lot of cool stuff going on here. And here you go. The win the bowling. Get it out there to Felipe. He has been great around the goal. Near side shot on goal. Well done, Felipe Perez. Well done. It's going to be Facundo. Pierres. Facundo. And look at Julian de Luz Ready come flying back. Now they leave it for Polito. Polito's going to hit it back to Facundo. And here comes a dynamic duo.
1:13 left to go. Now Adolfo winds up, fires a monster shot down the field, drops it inside the 60 in the red zone. Torres, Zavaleta. Wow, what a power polo play right there.